What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're chatting World Rugby rankings and how they have taken a turn after this past weekend's events of incredible, crazy, odd, different, but brilliant rugby. We saw some results that probably didn't go the way some of us thought. We saw some results that we probably did go the way we thought. We saw the most shocking red card I've ever seen in rugby history. And we saw a referee join a bunch of fans to take a photo in order to mock the red card, which wasn't very professional in my opinion at all. But anyway, let's focus on the topic at hand. What incredible rugby we witnessed this past weekend. I mean, Wales and South Africa, Wales and France was the talking point of the weekend. I mean, France really showed up, played some quality rugby, but unfortunately the red card cost them. They couldn't hold it out, and therefore Wales getting a victory by having a last-minute try and going that way to head to the semi-finals. South Africa, Japan, brilliant contest again. Japan showing so much heart and credit and playing great rugby at the start of the game. But South Africa managed to shake things off and come back and get the all-important victory that we needed. Therefore, we shot up. We saw New Zealand take on Ireland in what was a very disappointing game. I was hyped for this one. I thought it was going to be the big game of the weekend, but it wasn't. New Zealand just dominated the Irish, and they just didn't show up. Heartbreaking stuff for players like Rory Best, Joe Schmidt, to end off their career. I mean, that's sad stuff, but these things happen. But well done to New Zealand. Australia, England also took place, and I mean, another game where Australia will be frustrated with themselves that they couldn't capitalize on the opportunities. They couldn't take the momentum forward in order to get the tries that they needed. They had it at certain aspects of the game where they looked strong, but they just couldn't. England were just too good for them at the end of it, and are going to be amazing competitors against the All Blacks this weekend. I can't wait for that game. It is truly going to be something special. So the rankings have taken a little bit of a turn since we last chatted. New Zealand stay up at the top, which is probably where they should be going into this after the weekend they had. So it's really forming into places where the rugby rankings. England moved to number 2 again, pretty much sums it up, which is good. England obviously beating Australia quite convincingly on the scoreboard. Owen Farrell having an incredible game, and is really going to be one of the key players against the All Blacks this weekend. So they shot up from 3rd place to 2nd. Wales obviously going down from 3rd to 2nd, from 2nd to 3rd in the rugby rankings, but just it's all close points. South Africa creeping ever so closer to Wales, however. So if South Africa pick up a victory, we should take 3rd place if that happens this weekend, or even 2nd place, because that's if New Zealand wins. So a lot riding onto this weekend of to see where the rankings could end up. And for once it's right. The first 4 are in the semi-finals, and that's how the rankings are sitting. So that's great. Ireland, unfortunately for them, dropped from 4th to 5th, which wasn't too great for them, having started the tournament at number 1. So unlucky for them. Australia sitting solidly at number 6. They didn't go up or down, which isn't too bad for them at least. France, however, even though they lost this weekend, obviously it was a close game, so the results weren't too bad. They did go up, meaning Japan, because they lost by more margins, they went down. So France are now at 7. Japan moved down to 8. But even though Japan moved down, got to give them credit for where they have come in the Rugby World Cup, the success that they've made, the efforts that they've made. Getting to a quarterfinal is truly an impressive accomplishment, and not taking away. I mean, they played brilliantly against South Africa. That first half was theirs. It was a battle of 2 halves, and I'm a South African. I'm not going to take anything away from Japan. So credit to them on that one, getting that solid performance in. And I hope to see you in the Rugby Championship really soon. There's a lot of talk about it, and you guys deserve it. Scotland obviously didn't play over the weekend, as well as Argentina at 9 and 10. So the rankings are looking pretty solid. The biggest position movers obviously were the ones we mentioned. Wales dropping down, South Africa going up. But other than that, it's just shaping things up for this weekend, where we see New Zealand take on England and Wales take on South Africa in the 2019 Rugby World Cup semi-finals. Who is going to win this weekend? It is a tough one to predict. You have four magnificent nations going against each other. South Africa haven't beaten Wales since the last World Cup in 2015. Last year's England and New Zealand game was a nail-biter. It took till the 84th or 5th minute, and New Zealand picked up the victory in that time. So I reckon we got something exciting. You got Steve Hansen versus Eddie Jones. You've got Warren Gatland versus Rassie Erasmus. I mean, come on. This battle this weekend is going to be epic, and I can't wait to cover it all. It is going to be something to remember. That's going to do it for the update of the World Rugby Rankings. Please be sure to leave your comment section down below. So much more to come, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the G Nation, and I will see you guys real soon for another one. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.